What's up everyone, Dark Scream 217 here. Happy Easter everyone, or if you're watching this after Easter, because I might upload this in the evening. Hope you enjoyed your Easter. I'm going to make this vlog not as long as my other long vlogs. I'm going to try to cut it down to a half hour, hell maybe less. I really don't have much to say. I just felt like making a vlog that's kind of inspired by what Magus's New Direction videos is, where he rather tell life stories and stuff, and I might as well tell a little bit of my life story since this channel is pretty anime related. It's gonna be me talking about my 10 plus years of me collecting anime on DVD, Blu-ray, etc, etc. So yeah, I've been collecting anime for about a decade. I've been an anime fan before, as some of you may know, but I've actually haven't started around till about 10 years ago, and most of my collection is primarily DVDs. I've been collecting Blu-rays here and there, but like I said, most of it was DVDs, and I just got a Blu-ray player about a year ago. So about a week or two ago, I made a vlog, a discussion topic on what is the first anime somebody's ever bought, whether it be VHS, DVD, Laserdisc, and or even Blu-ray. And my interest in DVDs 10 years ago, my interest in buying them is that I was still an avid anime fan more than I was today. But Toonami, I don't know, I was slowly losing interest in it. And I don't know if this was when it started moving to its weekend shift or not. But I know the Boo Saga was actually at a conclusion at the time. I bought a PlayStation 2, which was when I played most of my DVDs back then. It was the first console I actually saved up with my own money and picked up. I forgot why I bought a PlayStation 2 in the first place, but whatever that reason was is completely different now. But I still like my PS2. Hell, I still have it plugged in, sitting over there. But I was losing interest in Toonami. I forgot why. Tenchi wasn't airing anymore, and turns out when Toonami was available for me on Cartoon Network about a couple years back, I did in fact tape record episodes of Dragon Ball Z and Tenchi Muyo or Tenchi Universe, and even a few episodes of Outlaw Star on VHS, just so I could rewatch those episodes over and over again anytime I want. And I watched like one episode of Tenchi Universe like twice a day because of this. And I kind of ignored them for a while. A couple years later, I realized, oh, I still have these, and I put them back in, watched them, really enjoyed them, was slowly getting back into Tenchi again. And there was, someone mentioned that there was an English translation of this tactical RPG game. I played it, tried it out. As an RPG itself, it's very bare bones in content, but as a game for Tenchi fans, it's actually something I would recommend. But there were other things that were made in the series that I really wasn't that fully familiar with until I looked it up online. But they had a few movies and some OVA specials. And one Easter weekend, I took a trip with a friend to go to a Suncoast. I don't know if that store exists everywhere else, but it used to be big until Hurricane Katrina hit, and then the store just completely disappeared all over the states. I don't know. Nowadays we just later on we would shop at FYE and Best Buy. But I had a lot of money saved up, and I was gonna go to Suncoast to see if I could pick up something Tenchi DVD related. And the prices were fucking insane back then, because they would be like $30 for like 4 episodes of something. Nowadays it's still pretty pricey, but you can still find it cheaper official DVDs online and stuff. But the image I got up here on this video is actually a part of my collection. I decided to take some highlight DVDs and just shuffle them and put it on top and take a photo. And one of them is the first DVD I ever bought, which was the Tenchi Muyo Mahoshi Special / Pretty Sammy OVAs. And that was the one that caught my interest. $30. I think I was short $5 at the time. Asked my friend to get me to lend me a few bucks, and in return I would use one of my gift cards at Best Buy to help him buy something. And we did that fair trade-off there. I bought the DVD. I was really excited to check it out, but it was late night at the time, so I was going to check it Sunday afternoon when he was going to come over and sleep over at my place. We both watched it. Got a lot of laughs out of it. The Pretty Sammy OVAs were really funny. The Mahoshi special dub was really what the fuck to me. Even back then, I thought the dubbing, and yeah, they did use the cast from the Tenchi Muyo OVAs. Back then, I thought the dubbing was pretty weak, especially on Mahoshi's, especially for the voice actors for Mahoshi. And that's sad because she was the main character who was doing all the narration in that special. But overall, I had fun watching it with my friends, and I showed it to some of my other friends, and then it snowballed there. I found the first Tenchi Muyo movie, Tenchi Muyo in Love, which I heard actually aired on Sci-Fi before I was watching anime on Cartoon Network, I believe. Checked that out, really liked it, and I also picked up Volume 1 of Tenchi Muyo, the first 4 episodes of the OVA series. But at the same time, I wanted to try something new. I had episodes of Fully Cooley tape record on Adult Swim, or I started tape recording episodes of Fully Cooley on Adult Swim, because same reason why I tape recorded episodes of Tenchi on Toonami. I wanted to watch it, a couple times over again because I really liked Fully Cooley. And I was watching the first episode with another friend of mine, Big Red, we'll just call him that. And I asked, I really like this anime because it's so weird and insane and out of there. Is there any other anime that's very similar to this? And he said, well, there's Excel Saga. I mean, they killed off the character in the first few seconds of the first episode, and a bunch of other weird things. So I looked up Excel Saga online, and it definitely caught my interest, and that was the next anime I decided to pick up and buy. And I actually did buy it the same time I bought Volume 1 of Tenchi Muyo, actually. So let's rewind that timeline back right there. And Excel Saga is an anime I still love to this day. A lot of people can't take it because it's just too cocaine-inducing insane, and the main character herself is kind of loud, fast-paced, and obnoxious. Not everyone's going to tolerate her, and that itself will be a deal-breaker for some people. But for me, this anime right here, I really loved, and I haven't seen an anime that has come close at quality yet. Some people have recommended this one anime about a mermaid. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe it was called Murakami-san or something. It came out very recently, about a year ago, maybe longer. They said it was just like that, but I have yet to see it, so I don't know if what my friends are saying is true or not. But yeah, Excel Saga. Really love that anime. I have the Imperfect collection, which was an ADV release, having all 6 volumes on there, with a nice looking box. Cost me close to $100 when I picked it up. At the time, it probably still is actually the most expensive anime purchase I've ever made for an individual series. So, and then afterwards, I would just look for shows that I never really, that doesn't air on Toonami. Something that will help me branch out more. I would just keep checking shows out more and more, and it's mostly ADV related stuff because ADV puts previews on each of their DVD volumes, and Excel Saga had a few of them. I would check it out there, and then I would also look into other shows ADV licensed at the time, like Azumanga Daioh. You can see on that screenshot right there. What other ADV related? Oh, Slayers. The Slayers OVAs and movies. I checked those out first. Then I decided to check out the TV series. Still one of my favorite series to this day. And then, around the time high school graduation came up, and this is including like complete series, but I think I had about 70 DVDs at the time. Not 70 different series at the time, 70 different DVDs. So if I had like one complete series, it might have been like 4 to 6 DVDs. I was counting by DVDs because of a research assignment I had to do for my senior year in high school. And it has become a pretty nasty habit because I would end up picking up anime faster than I could watch it, and it actually started around college time. When I pick up shows and watch them, unless if it's a movie, I like to take my time watching the shows. I don't like to marathon run them because these were pricey at the time. And the way I try to justify my prices for this, as well as video games, is that I try to like stretch it out time-wise. So if a show had like 5 episodes on the DVD, I would watch an episode a night. And then sometimes maybe I would like watch the last 2 episodes on that DVD, on a weekend or something, with a friend. Because like I said, DVD prices were expensive, but then when anime still got popular, the prices dropped, or when you go to the Best Buy, things are cheaper. Nowadays, good luck finding anime on Best Buy. Good luck finding a column, or even a small row. It's pretty sad, but whatever. Doesn't mean anime's disappeared forever. Yeah, I've been picking up more shows. It has become a nasty habit, but I have gotten around to finishing as much shows as I can. In fact, all the stuff I have reviewed on my channel, all of them I do have a copy of on either DVD or Blu-ray. Actually, the only Blu-ray I have that I reviewed in the past is the one I reviewed the most recently. I'm sorry. But Riding Bean, Green. Yeah, I admit it. I picked up Green on DVD. It was $20 at the time. I thought this anime would be mildly entertaining. Ended up being the opposite of entertainment. Even Master Martial Arts I picked up on DVD. Now, I do have some bad stuff in my collection, or stuff I don't like, I will admit that much. Whether I bought it intentionally or not, going in there thinking that it's going to be crap. But I never really felt dirty or ashamed for owning some of these DVDs. Master Martial Arts, I do. I really do. Gotta destroy that copy, and I never really like doing that, but I have to destroy it. But I actually have traded off a few DVDs because they were individual sets that I never got around to completing, and I'm just gonna talk about the one I actually regret trading the most. I know some people are gonna lynch me for this, but I traded the first DVD copy of Cromartie High School. Hear me out. I got lazy. I didn't make a whole lot of money at the time, so I only got the first volume. I couldn't find the other 3 or 4 volumes that were remaining. I think it was a 4-volume or 3-volume series. It's a very short series, and each episode's like 10 minutes, but I just never got around to finishing it. I didn't see myself finishing it anytime in the near future, so I just traded it off for store credit. And it kind of made me regret doing that in the first place because I don't think I got that much out in store credit. And it's a real shot in the foot too, because I don't think Cromartie High has been relicensed by the time this recording was made. So I don't see myself getting that series anytime in the future. But to be fair, Cromartie High School did air on G4 Tech TV during its Anime Unleashed block, and that's how I was able to watch the rest of the series. Cromartie High School is pretty damn funny. I would recommend checking it out. I mean, they have a character there that's a parody of Freddie Mercury in there, for God's sake. So that should be something that would get your attention if you haven't heard about this series before. Okay, what other stories I could tell, DVD-wise? It did take a few years to complete picking up all of Tenchi Muyo on DVD. I picked up Volume 1, like around the time when I just started picking up anime on DVD. Told you guys that. Volume 2 did not come till a couple years later, as well as Volume 4. I saw it at FYE in another state, and only Volumes 2 and 4 were there, so I was like, whatever, I'll just pick up Volume 2. And I also picked up a copy of Pony Pony Dash, but FYE actually had a buy one, get one free, or get one half off special, and I decided to pick up Volume 4 of Tenchi Muyo as well. And it took even longer to get Volume 3. I just saw it sitting at FYE one day when I was idly chatting with a friend of mine who at the time I believe was the club president of our college anime club. But we were just running around the FYE, shooting the shit, talking about some things. All of a sudden, Volume 3 Tenchi Muyo immediately caught my eye, $10, sold. So it took a while to complete that, and all the DVDs were in good condition. I watched all the DVDs a while back. It's a good thing I found Volume 3, because Volume 3 actually had Episode 10 on there. That was my favorite episode, because it was actually the first episode of Tenchi Muyo I've ever seen, period. If a DVD of a complete series or a movie or something is $10, I will buy it on the spot, kind of like an impulse buy. I did that for Itadate My Santa because, hey, it was a Ken Akamatsu one-shot series, Christmas themed. I really like Christmas. A lot of people are really fucking cynical towards it recently, but I still love Christmas season, okay? I just want to put that note. I really love it. So I decided to pick up that OVA, watched it about a weekend later with a friend of mine. This was like a few months before Christmas. We both liked the first episode, but we hated the second. Let's see. I thought my vlog would take a little longer than that. I guess I could, before I wrap it up, I guess I could do a little rant about DVDs and anime and even Blu-rays. I miss anime stuff back in 10 years ago when they would actually throw in a good chunk of special features on there and make interesting DVD menus. Yeah, that's a nitpick. But if you've seen the individual menus for Excel Saga they were actually pretty creative and fun, especially Volume 2's, which shows a supercomputer from Episode 7, I believe. The episode that parodies aliens. Where Excel and Hyatt were in a room setting booby traps for the members of the civil servants. But yeah, that was the DVD menu, and it made it look like a computer where you can actually navigate the little folder icon sitting in the corner and stuff, and it would play some real random bizarre things. Or sometimes it would F with the DVD menu, flip it upside down and stuff. And there's actually an Easter egg where if you were to input a code on the admin notes menu, you can play all the stuff that was hidden in the files. It's like a bunch of random clips, like I mentioned, and they even had ads for Menchi food. For those who don't know, Menchi is a dog, is a character in this anime. She's actually Excel's pet dog that's being saved as an emergency food ration. Funny thing about that, about Menchi, a lot of people would assume it looks like a cat. I've gotten a few remarks, I got a few friends and people who've seen this anime with me asking, so is that a dog or a cat? Even I thought it looked like a cat first, but no, that's a dog. But that was like one example. Nowadays, you're lucky to just get a fucking trailer. I mean, I've seen Funimation, they're trying to put more content in. One of the things I like listening to is commentaries from the English voice actors when talking about dubbing this anime or their experience with this anime. I do like commentary tracks. I'm glad Ikitosen actually had that for 2 of their episodes of Great Guardians, and they actually have 2 commentary tracks for the 4th season that they have right now. So it's slowly going back to it, but I don't see it. I don't see it being. I don't see it like being something everyone else will get into real soon. But like in between now, in between back then when I was buying DVDs and now. You would just get the shows, that's it, audio language, and maybe like 4 trailers for like 4 different anime shows that they're advertising, and it would probably be on just one DVD only, as opposed to being on every volume that's in the collection, like Excel Saga or Azumanga Daioh. And sometimes to me, it doesn't matter who has the license of a particular show. I will not boycott a series just because it's licensed by, a Viz Media or something. If they have this series, if they have the series I'm interested in, there is a good chance that I'm still gonna buy it because, like I said, if you know me already, if you haven't seen my channel before, I'm not that judgmental when it comes to dubs. I really am not. In fact, some shows I actually just watch dub first anyways because it won't jade my opinion from being comfortable with a pre-existing voice cast. So that's actually all I got to say. This video turned out to be a little shorter than I expected. To me, that's a good thing because I'm getting tired of my videos being dragged out for too long. And expect more videos from me to come in the future. I may actually finally talk about Sword Art Online more in depth now that I'm getting around to finish watching that series. And like I said, happy Easter, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying your Easter Sunday, or if you're listening to this after Easter, well, hope you had a good time with Easter. Well, that's all I gotta say. Darkscream217 signing out.